Good morning, and welcome to Winnipeg. Pizza day, eh? Okay. Well, we had a nice sunrise earlier this morning, and once again, if I remember, I'll dub it in. Now, a little while ago, earlier this morning, well, first of all, it looks like we're getting a late start here. But actually, I've been here for quite a while trying to get myself set up, and I didn't have near as much 66 as I thought I had. I thought I had 3 jars of this, but what I ended up having is just 2 jars, each one partly used. One was thinned, one wasn't. So consequently, now we have one right full, and it's thinned down to, I'm guessing, 30 to 50%. I didn't measure it, but it's, it sounds fairly liquidy. So we'll soon know. If I find that it doesn't spray well, I'll stop videoing, and I will thin it out some more. I have the 0.5 millimeter needle and nozzle in the airbrush right now. It could be that maybe what I should do is go down to the 0.3 millimeter. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to be going through this too quickly. The 0.5 millimeter, boy, it really sucks the paint. Anyway, enough about that. Now, earlier this morning, I was doing a video call with my brother, and we've started doing that on Sundays again. And he called me this morning, and we were talking, and while we were talking, my phone rings. So I pick it up. It's right there beside me, and it's our friend Chris in Atikokan. And Chris had seen yesterday's episode where I was talking about how I was going to hold on to some of these parts while I was spraying, and how he made it look so easy. Remember that? Well, he said he's going to send us something. So I'm guessing I know what it is, so I'm not going to tell you. And it's going to be, it won't be, it'll be kind of a surprise, I guess. And when it comes, we'll have a little bit of a box opening, and I definitely know it's going to be something that I had been thinking about getting. I've got something similar to what he's sending, but what I've got is just way too heavy duty. Okay, enough about that. I'm going to have to recompose here a bit. The plan is I want to use this lens here. For those of you who are camera buffs, this is my 24 millimeter through to 200 millimeter. Now, what's really nice about this is that when I use this lens and I zoom into 200 millimeter, I can be exactly this distance from the front of my lens to the subject. In other words, I can get my camera back out of the way and still be zoomed in, not like the macro lens, but pretty good. I don't use this lens as much as I thought I would, because it only widens out to 24 millimeter, and I like to go wider than that. In fact, right now we got the fisheye on. But usually I'm using my other lens here, which goes from 30 millimeters, which is normal wide angle, down to 14 millimeters, which is, I believe it's about 100 degrees, or maybe, I think it's around 100 degrees. So it takes in a nice view, and that's why I like this lens. Plus the fact that it does focus quite close. So most of the video that you've seen in the last few months have been with this lens. Or the macro lens. We love our macro lens, don't we? I think probably that's one of the things that sets my model making videos apart from a lot of other people, in that I get so super close. I know it sure isn't my model building ability, that's for sure. Anyway, let's recompose here and get reset up, and we'll see how it works. Oh, and I've got the air hose plugged in down in the basement. We are really ready to go. I mean, it could actually happen today. Okay, we are going to try the two camera thing here and see how this goes. And here's hoping I've got this thinned enough. Oh yeah, we can waste a pipette, I guess. I don't know, this looks a little bit on the thick side to me. Okay, let's get our fan going. Yeah, it's a little bit on the thick side. Okay. I'm thinking that maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to thin the paint out a little bit more and clean out my airbrush, and then although maybe this, let me have a look at this here. Well, maybe those are okay. Well, let's just, for the fun of it, let's just give it a try here and see what happens. Okay, move back in. Here we go. Now, does anybody remember where I was? Let's have a little look here. Whoops. One escaped. Okay. Let's just shut her down here and see what we got and recompose for the some of the smaller parts that are on rotating blocks. Actually, I think I'm going to thin this down and then I can lower the pressure. Okay, I've thinned out my paint, but that doesn't seem to have solved my problem here. I still have to have the pressure up around 20 pounds or more. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do 4 or 5 different items, and then we're going to call it quits, and I'll just do the rest off camera. Well, we got some of it done. Um, Obviously, I didn't do anything about the deck or the hull or anything like that. I'm going to have to go to the hobby store and get some paint. I think the problem I was having with my airbrush, I noticed when I was cleaning it out, it was kind of sludgy in the bottom of the cup. Um, I don't know, it might have been old paint or... Anyway, I think that was part of my problem, but we did get it. These things here, they went not too bad. They had a tendency to want to blow off. Now, today is pizza day, right? I mean, it's pizza day, eh? Okay, so it's still frozen. I just took it out of the freezer about 5 minutes ago. I completely forgot about it. I got busy. Stuff happened here today. For instance, about 20 minutes ago at 1 o'clock, a grocery order came. So I've got to put stuff in the freezer, and I've got to repackage a lot of stuff. As I mentioned before, I generally buy in bulk and then I repackage it. So that's what I got to do this afternoon. In other words, I got to wrap it up. We are not going to be able to play our pizza music and have our pizza and go, not this week. Next week, I'll try and remember. And I'll also try and remember to get this morning's sunrise attached at the end of today's video. I have done no editing since early this morning, so I don't know how much video I've got. I don't know how it's going to work out. I want to try and do the 2-camera thing. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.